To welcome you back to Black Site. Tonight, we're going to talk about Ice Cube telling Jake Tapper of CNN to watch his mouth. Ice Cube goes on CNN to do an interview, and Jake Tapper goes on a rampage talking about Louis Farrakhan. That's anti-Semitic, anti-LGBTQ community. And Ice Cube tells Jake Tapper to watch your mouth. You know that Ice Cube done went full NWA. He done turned back to the early 90s. And Jake Tapper and his fellow cohorts will now try and punish Ice Cube. Ice Cube stood up for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan on national TV. You don't see any entertainers doing that today. When he did that, he's going to be put on that special list. He's going to be blackballed. But you know what? Ice Cube probably said, I got enough money. I'm tired. I'm standing up for the community. I'm standing up for black men against police brutality. And finally, we have someone in entertainment who is not worried about his next paycheck. Jake Tapper has been on Louis Farrakhan's neck for the past 20 years. We know that Jake Tapper happens to be Jewish. And you know one thing they hate is the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan telling the truth and laying down that knowledge to the community. Louis Farrakhan was supposed to be on Fox Soul July 4th. The outrage by the Jewish community, the ADL, and many others, they had to cancel Louis Farrakhan being on the show. But I'm glad to see today we have some people still ready to fight the real battle. Who gets to speak for black people in America? See, Jake Tapper has no problem with Mark Morrell or the Urban League or the NAACP or Al Sharpton or the Congressional Black Caucus, because we all know they're bought and paid for by the Democrat Party and the progressive establishment. But when you get Minister Louis Farrakhan out there, he gonna give you the straight word. He doesn't care if Democrats, Republicans, left, right, dog, cat, likes what he's gonna say. And that frustrates people like Jake Tapper in a progressive liberal establishment who controls the message that gets out to the black community. See, they have their hand-picked leaders to tell us what to say, who to vote for, and do it without question because they're highly trained and paid slaves. But Ice Cube today stepped up. He not only manned up, he got that black card out and he charged it today on Jake Tapper. See, you don't hear too many black entertainers or politicians get up in a man like Jake Tapper's face and tell him to watch his mouth. When he said that right there, he was like, hey man, you say something else, you might get that work. And that shocked Jake Tapper. See, they had so much control over what we think and hear. They think all the entertainers think like a John Legend or so many others who spout the liberal talking points that are given to them by the Democrat Party. But Ice Cube is not doing that. Ice Cube been on a rampage ever since George Floyd got killed. And he's willing to put it all on the line for stopping police brutality, for us getting our rights that we rightfully deserve, And he deserves an applause. Because, see, it's easy to go on CNN and MSNBC and denounce Minister Louis Farrakhan. But to stand up the way he stood up today, that's a death blow for his career. But he probably has so much money now that he can make his own independent films and release them himself. Or he could just go out and retire. Boy, I can just hear them behind the scenes over at CNN, over at MSNBC, saying we got to get this boy. We got to put him in his place. And see what you fail to understand? What Malcolm said? He said the liberals are more racist than the conservatives, because he always said that you will always know where a conservative stands, but you'll never know where a liberal stands. As long as you spout his point of view, you okay. But once you get off that train and you start spouting something else, you're in some serious trouble. And right now, Ice Cube is in some trouble with the liberal socialist media. But let me tell you something. As long as you got the black community behind you, brother, you safe. I like that stand he made today by giving this white man that work. Looking him straight in the eye. Not taking a knee, but looking him straight in the eye. And saying, watch him out when you talking about my brother. Jake Tapper never thought he would ever hear them words from a black man, but he heard it today. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share this video.